See mistake.
They've still got 35 seconds on the Elder, so no chance there. They're going to clean it up. And CFO want to mount their defense at their towers, Flower.
Yep, that's the only way to really do it. You do. Oh no, it might not even be that opportunity now. As Hong Q's got to try to get away. Has to throw out the shuffle immediately as Targamas engages on him there. The 20 seconds left in the Elderman. Any sort of follow-up would have been able to take the Azir down. Vladdy unafraid to jump forward here. Another Chains of Corruption flies out. This one wanted Doggo. Not going to find him. Casey has 5 seconds left on the Elder. Next wave's not going to be here in time to use it.
I'd say Kai Wing just going to have to choose his moment and full send. Wait for the opening. Teleport back from Vladdy. Guardian Angel in inventory. Slowly but surely. I think next minion wave on mid lane that crashes, Kana's going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Looks like they rotate over though. The waves are desynced, so CFO kind of look over. Still not going to be able to deal with Kana though. The onslaught too powerful. 4,000 individual gold lead for him, by the way.
He is just completely head and shoulders above rest in this game. This Jace has really brought the firepower on this one. 6 KP out of the 9 that the team has total. And now with that mid lane inhibitor destroyed, with Junja down, barely hanging on. He gets caught by Yike, who jumps in with the second half of the flail. Can't quite get the kill. Rest tries to defend, but it ain't gonna matter. Kalist already has the unstoppable streak here as they knock down the CFO top laner. 5v4 for KC as they're on the victory march. That first Nexus turret is about to fall. The second is all the same. Vladdy jumps in. Hong Q survives the stasis with only a second, but Doggo will die in his place. Hong Q falls next. And KC will be the first team that's not HLE to put a loss on CFO's record. They'll go up 1-0.
KC.
Image onto that Doggo, but there's the shattering strike. The ace for KC.
The ace, the Baron, the Scuttle Crab. The full trifecta.
The 3 most important things in League of Legends.
Definitely true. KC here, they have to be riding so high on the momentum they've built in this series. With this Baron buff, you have to believe it'll be a quick reset into pushing very deep. And
Junja knocked right back into the rock field, knocked right back into the spawn platform.
Okay, CFO, they did manage to get a kill in this game though, Flowers.
Yes, Doggo is on the board.
That is something.
That is about all they got.
It is crazy though, because I still want CFO to be proud of what they were able to accomplish in this tournament, even just in the beginning of it, you know. Had some impressive stuff, so I hope this does not take away too much from what they have been able to accomplish. And of course, like we said, this series is a full best of 5. This is not over. This is a stomp, but it does not mean the rest of the series has to be this way.
Exactly. You can still bounce back. You can still keep going. You can still fight your heart out for the next 3 games and win the thing. But KC has shown this is not day 2. This is not the team that they played a few days ago back at the start of First Stand. This is a squad that has evolved in such an insane way throughout this past week of competition, showing up and looking completely lost, completely disjointed, and then just leveling up day after day after day to the point where we're at right now, where they're about to be 1 game away. I can't even finish this sentence praising them before they get another kill because they're so far ahead. They're up 15,000 gold, and they're about to be 1 game away from making the finals.
Incredible stuff here with the young players. Actually, 0 deaths on either Vladdy or Kalist. 18 and 19 years old on the international stage, looking to end it. Vladdy was the one that got the seismic shove on the last driver kill, the most recent one of many, and that's going to be KC.
That's all it takes. Targamas jumping into the back lines with a Magnet Storm for the initiation. It's time to pad those stats. There's nothing else to it.
Of course, then he does get hooked under the Nexus turrets.
Right, but we skipped that part.
They cut
that part.
They cut the tape.
Yeah, replay ended. All good. Goal difference powered by AWS right there on your screen just shows how deep that red has become. And it's because CFO have seriously ballooned this gold lead after getting themselves those critical picks earlier with these Ash arrows from Doggo, who is now 3 items plus an extra BF sword, 4, 2, and 8 on the Ash. You can see almost a full completed 4th item for Hongq on the Tristana, up 3,000 gold over his counterpart, but really the biggest individual lead this game is Junja. The glow up from the first 2 games for him we were wanting, and this is the guy that's ready to keep this series going.
So even though CFO have such priority right now, there's only a minute on the Dragon arriving. I feel like the Dragon Soul is so big, so don't take any big risks here. This is a critical moment. All right, they're not going to go for anything risky, not going to go for any sort of end. They just wanted to keep KC inside the base. What they need to do is ward up everything leading to the dragon so that they can make use of Doggo's insane Ash arrows, but...
Yike, jumping in there, going for a crazy engage. He thought maybe he and Kana could get the pick on a Hongq, catch him unawares, but it ain't gonna work. Kana's dead now too. All right, Kobe, maybe they don't need the Dragon Soul. Maybe they don't need the Dragon Soul. With that being the state of things, KC thinking, okay, if we give away this soul, there's just no way. Hongq right in the face of Kalist, the 2 youngest players in the tournament, and Hongq comes out on top. The heal enough to keep him alive despite the severing bolt. Vladdy going for another one, but it won't matter. There's only 1 left alive on KC, and Rest is on the hunt. The volley flies out, the stasis to buy a little bit of time. 1 more play to bring him back. The fleeing Doggo will not matter because Hongq can get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 4.
Hongq, the 17-year-old mid lane prodigy at the end, and CFO